Go check out FIFA Coins online for some amazing deals on buying coins. Link in the description.
Oh my god!
Hello guys, Mr. Aussie1990 here, and this is episode 8 of The Diamond Effect. This episode is going to be Newcastle, I do believe. We're just going to start off by saying I've changed to right mid and right back again. It's now Alexis Sanchez and Dani Alves. Dani Alves obviously gets a link with Pepe because it's the same league, but that's not going to affect us too much. So we'll go into the Diamond now and look at the Newcastle players I've chosen. For centre mid, I went with Tiote. Now, you could have had Cabaye, you could have had Sissoko in here, or you could have had like Dan Gosling and people like that. But I thought Tiote was probably the all-round more better centre mid. He's got the good defensive stats, he's got some decent pace as well, his dribbling's pretty good. If you had him in Cam, he probably wouldn't be that great because his shooting's quite poor, but he was pretty good. Moving on to our other cams now, we've gone with Inform, Sissoko, and normal, obviously, Cabaye. Now, Cabaye I was going to have in centre mid till I noticed that his shooting was 76, which is obviously better than Tiote, so I decided to push him up to cam and put Tiote in centre mid. Now, Sissoko cam, incredible player. 86 pace, his stats again, you could have played him anywhere on the pitch, he would have done you a shift. Obviously, he's getting the link with Ribery, not a lot I can do about that because they're both French, a lot of French players for Newcastle, obviously. But we'll move on to the striker now. I've gone with Cisse. Could have gone with Gouffran. Gouffran's pretty good. Also could have probably gone with Gouffran in Cam. But I chose Cisse because obviously he's the more noticeable Newcastle striker. Obviously Demba Ba isn't playing for Newcastle at the moment, so I couldn't have had him because I want to use players who actually play for the club at the moment. But Cisse did very well. Scored 4 goals in 3 games. I actually think he picked up 4 in 1 game or something like that. He didn't start off too well. He's not ideal because he's just not exactly the paciest of players. Like Sissoko seemed to be outrunning him a lot of the time, and he just seemed to cut back a little bit. I don't know what his attacking work rate is and stuff like that, but he didn't seem to be up the pitch that much. He almost seemed like the Cam, and Sissoko was always playing up front. But yeah, that's the Diamond now. We're going to run into some goals, and yeah. Okay, so let's get into the gameplay now. As you can see, we are searching for a game. This is going to be... I think the first game is really laggy. I just want to say now, if you see any lag in the clips, it's because I think it was snowing on the day, and my internet was fucking up. As you can see, this guy's team here, he's actually got a card on his 2 strikers, a card on Ferdinand, and he's got playing like Walcott, right wing back. It's just a pace whore team, and he does take the lead through Danny Welbeck. He's got a card on him and all sorts, so we don't know if that's pace or something like that, but he's in behind quite easily. You see it's lagging a bit there. That's actually in-game lag, that's not video lag, so... yeah, that's a bit awkward. But, yeah, so he takes a lead through a sloppy goal for me, considering I got pacey defenders. I shouldn't really be getting in behind that easy. But that does make it 1-0 at half-time. Now, we're not in the game as much as I would like to be at the moment. His pace is just... I've got pace in my team, but the Diamond's not the paciest. The Newcastle players aren't the paciest, so it's difficult for me to break down. I had a couple of chances. You can see there was a volley attempt there to try to score a nice goal. It didn't pay off. But see, I've had a lot of shots, not many on target though. I think 9 shots, 3 on target, which is quite abysmal. But we do go into the second half slightly improving. See, some nice work from Cisse over the top, 3 ball in for Ribery, and he's going to outrun Ferdinand all day long, and he'll finish that one off to make it 1-0 in the 62nd minute. Now Ribery is just absolutely fantastic. I mean, he almost plays as a strike. Look at that, he's all so far up the pitch. As I said about Cisse, he was so far back. I was controlling him in the midfield though, so that was probably me more than anything. We do get behind him, and Cisse has a cracking strike, just hits the bar. We work a little bit of magic on the edge there. That's actually a shot, which ends up going really far wide. And then Cabaye keeps it in, and Sissoko's there to win the header. Not a lot else I could do with that. You might consider that a sweaty cross, but it's either going to go out or player, or I'm whipping it back in. So I'm not considering that sweaty. I'm considering that a good goal. It's a very good goal to make it 2-1 in this game. I think he picks up a yellow card there, but that is 2-1 in the 72nd minute, and that is actually how that game finished. We picked up a win there, a 2-1 win, not a convincing win, not a high-scoring game. That's very unlike me, but I think if we look at the stats quickly here, if we can get there, decent amount of coinage. Yeah, we had like 19 shots and he scored 2 goals. His goalkeeper probably had a good game. But what can you do? We'll go into the second match now, and this guy is going to have a Brazilian team, I do believe, after we take a while sorting out the kits. And that guy leaves me a message telling me I'm shit, probably. I didn't actually read that one. But yeah, he has got a Brazilian team. It's a very good Brazilian team. He's got likes of 5-star skiller Marcio Azevedo. He's got like Kanu at the back as well. I'm trying to say, what the hell happens here? This goalkeeper completely misses it, and I end up clearing that off the line, and that is me trying to score in that end. So that is a complete fail on my behalf. I've actually, oh, no, I don't understand. And Ribery again, a very similar goal to the one in the first game, a bit further out that one. But he gets him behind so easily, cutting him from the left-hand side. He's like almost, as I said before, he's almost like the furthest guy forward, just purely because of his pace and the fact that Cisse was tracking back quite a lot, which I didn't like, but, you know, it gave a chance for Ribery and other players to get forward a bit more. But he gets a nice little ball over here, and Elkerson, I start bringing out the keeper, which is probably a bad mistake, and he ends up firing that one into the bottom corner. It's a very good goal from Elkerson. I think he's playing Elkerson centre forward, which is probably his best position, because he's not the quickest, but he's such a good player. He's got decent skills. I think is he 5-star skills? Can't actually remember, but it's a good goal from him there. This guy wasn't exactly the best skiller in the world, but this just annoyed the hell out of me. It's a great free kick, but it almost goes central. I'm not too sure how Casillas doesn't actually get to that one, but it's a very good free kick nonetheless. But it just feels as if he's whipped it round, and it's just one of them times where it's just gone in. Fair play. You can't really do a lot about that. I gave away a sloppy free kick, but it just feels, yeah, I don't know. Casillas maybe done a bit better with that. But that is actually how that game finished altogether. I'm just going to show you the halftime, you know, what's happening at halftime, the shots on target and stuff like that. I'm only really showing goals. You know, there's some chances obviously, but nothing we should be introduced into a video. That guy wanted to see it go again by the looks of it, because he's probably happy with that. And I've had 11 shots and scored 1 goal. That's the problem with this team here, and that's actually how it ended. As I said, 2-1 is actually how it ended. So I don't know, that's just in the 2 games I'm not really scoring many goals. As you can see, I did lose that, and I'm out the cup, which means we're going to only play 3 games with this team. Yeah, 13 shots altogether, so it's quite a slow-paced second half, but I've only picked up 1 goal, which is very tame. But we do go into our 3rd and final game, and we do pick up a lot more goals in this game. I'm just going to tell you now, we're searching for the game. It's taking a while, and I don't know why. As I said, it was snowing, so bit of lag, possibly issues, but this guy's a very good team. In fact, he's got the likes of Robben, Benzema, and Iniesta. He's got quite a nice defense there with Pepe and Santana and like Piszczek. Very good team, but very sloppy play from him there leads to Ribery getting in behind. He actually ends up missing that, but there's Cisse to do a very nice little header into the goal to make it 1-0 after the 7th minute. A nice early lead did us the world of good. It sparked us into life, but some horrible defending from him. We capitalise on that. Probably should have scored that with Ribery. Good save from his goalkeeper, but Cisse was there to get the header to make it 1-0. And that is actually how that one ended at halftime. So he only went in 1-0. Again, 10 shots. That guy sent me another message. Dear Lord. But yeah, we do end up getting the ball back here from, again, some sloppy defensive play from him. Cisse doing some good work on the edge of the box, and then a nice goal from there. His keeper did get a hand to it, I do believe, but he didn't manage to save it. So we're happy days. And Cisse scores that. A nice turn there to take away 2 or 3 defenders, and then a good strike. I think that does, yeah, keeper does get a hand to that, but he can't keep it out, so we'll take that. Again, another horrible piece of defending from him leads to me getting a goal with Check Tiote, or Tiote Cheek, as they like to say on FIFA. But there it is. It's a horrible touch. Tiote is just capitalised on some errors, and he scores to make it 3-0. Now we're going to move swiftly on here. Cisse doing some 1-2s on the edge. I'm going to put that down as another epic fail from his defender. Ribery, great pace. We whip a triple tap cross in. I kind of wanted to fancy flick it, but Cisse's ended up almost 2-footed lunging it into the net to make it 4-0 in the 60th minute. We're running away with it a little bit now. Cisse, it's a decent goal at the end of the day. It's almost like a tackle than a shot, but we took it, and it's 4-0 to us now. And yeah, he takes a corner, and he scores to make it 4-1. I just want to say now, I don't know if you guys can leave in the comment. I've got Pepe, obviously, Pepe in form, and he wins the headers on corners a shit ton, but he hasn't scored. I swear, he just misses every single header. That's a really nice goal there from Cisse. Again, it was a poor defensive move from him, led to me nicking that goal. So many defensive errors from this guy led to me just picking up some nice goals. It's a good goal from Cisse from the edge of the area with his weak foot to make it 5-1. Now they give away another sloppy free kick in the 90th minute, and again he scores a header to make it 5-2 now, I do believe. Sorry, I have a clogged up throat there. But yeah, that makes it 5-2 in the 90th minute with Felipe Santana, and that is actually how that one is going to end, and that is going to be the end of this video. As you can see, Cisse picking up 4 in that game, so I think that's all he got altogether. I think 4 was his end total, so he left it till the last minute to pick up the goals, but he did well, picking up 4 with Tiote getting the other one. So 5-2 win there, so we ended up winning 2 games, and we lost the game, but the loss was one of them losses where you can just say, he took his chances, I didn't take mine kind of thing. Maybe that was the diamond, who knows, maybe that's me having an off day. So we're going to have a quick look at the match stats in this game to see how well we did. Scoring 5 goals, I'm expecting quite a few shots. We'll have a quick gange at it. Now, 19 shots here, I picked 5 goals and 19 shots there. So that's the end of this video. I'm just going to run you through the little lowdown now. Cost of the diamond was 75,400, mainly being Sissoko. I think he was around 70k. The rest of it was pretty cheap. You could take out Sissoko, put in Gouffran, you're probably getting it for less than like 5k. Best player, standout player, obviously Sissoko. His pace, his power, his passing, he was just fantastic cam to have. He probably, as I said, he could probably play up front and do you a job. He was that good. There wasn't really a bad player in his team, but I'm going to give it an overall of 7 out of 10. It's not as good as the likes of, you know, the Arsenal, the Chelsea, the Man City, even the Man U. It wasn't as good as them ones, but that's what you expect being, you know, Newcastle obviously aren't as good as them in real life, and obviously not in the game as well. Now, in the comments, would you like to see me do Norwich? I don't want to do Norwich because I hate Norwich, purely because of the Leeds situation. I'd probably end up having a Leeds diamond, an ex-Leeds diamond, if I did Norwich, but I will do Norwich if you want to see that. But I don't know if that'll be any fun for me to do. If you want me to carry on doing Premier League clubs, it's entirely up to you. I've kind of run out of the really good ones now. We're getting into a couple of, like, you know, the good teams, but not necessarily good diamonds. You got like Stoke, Norwich, West Brom, West Ham, Tottenham. Obviously I'll do that one because that is going to be a very good one, I hope. So we'll do that one, but leave in the comments who you'd like to see next. Do you want it to be Norwich, or should we skip straight through to Tottenham, or something along those lines? Entirely up to you. Leave it in the comments, and what diamond would you have in the team you pick. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll be back with some more already soon. So thank you very much, and bye bye.